Are you sick to death of having to say the phrase, busy night, mate, every time you step into an Uber? Finally, your nightmare is over thanks to Waymo.
Car crashes injure over 1 million of us every year. Because we're human. Wonderful, complex humans. So we built a driver that never blinks, never gets tired or angry, or has a few too many. Seeing far, thinking fast, and reacting quickly. That took over a decade. We had to do it right. Now, the Waymo driver is safer than a human one, not because humans aren't enough, but because they're everything.
Oh, kidnapping never looked so comfy. I like the way that it elegantly flees the scene of an accident. And Waymo cars do seem to be Waymo relaxing.
Give us 1 minute to
Hey, Waymo, please move. Waymo, please move. Alexa!
Her name is Waymo, and her butt looks like this. Karen, can Waymo take our hands off the wheel?
I think not with this ad, right? Like, I think the almost AI voice, the computer graphics, this kind of future city, it feels very cold and emotionless. And this is what we call a manifesto ad. Like, it is a brand talking about themselves, and people do not care about brands. If you're launching a new technology, if you're trying to get people over the fear of driving, they should have instead created an ad that is based around true human insight. And the biggest driver for humans is always, and unfortunately will always be, selfish convenience. So they should have just focused on that instead. It's actually an amazing idea of being like, oh, like it can pick your kids up for school and you don't have to do it. It will pick up your Uber Eats order and the driver's not going to eat the food. In Australia, if you're doing a long driving trip down the country, you don't have to stop at a driver revive station. You can just have a nap the whole way there. So there's like, why are we doing stupid stuff and driving in cars and staring at traffic when we can make the robots do it? And we can sit in the back and have a hot little meal and just read a book or doom scroll or do whatever we like, because that's what it offers us as a convenience. So I think they've kind of missed out on an opportunity to really launch in a big way.
They're not aiming for consumers. Most of the places this ad ran were in cities where Waymo's not available. So if you're advertising to something to people who can't buy it, you're not advertising to them, you're advertising to the people who can make the decisions as to whether they can buy it. So this is a lobbying document with a media spend.
I think it is interesting, though, to see how a company is tackling this issue, because this is going to, it's going to grow in importance. The main problem with these auto-drive cars is we often confuse, psychologically, we often confuse safety with control. We believe that if we have control, we're safer. Here's the reality. Humans are terrible at driving. We do lots of bad things. We look away, we drive tired, we drink, we stare at dogs as we go past. These cars are better drivers than us. Hard to accept, isn't it? It's really hard to accept because we think that's not possible. I do think this idea of reframing it out of being about replacing humans, because that's the control thing. If they say we're replacing humans, everyone goes up in arms, because if a robo-car crashes, it's because I would have been in control and I would have been able to drive it. So they're saying we're not replacing humans, we're protecting humans. So it's a good little spin that they're doing.
And this is a defensive ad. The fact is people don't want driverless cars. So about 10% of people say they trust driverless cars, and it's been the same for 5 years now. So they're not seeing anything sort of shift there. And the huge obstacle is the driverless bit. And they know that, and they're making driverless so obvious in this ad. So they talk about the Waymo driver. It's like, who is this mystical creature? Like, stop calling Waymo driver. It's not a Waymo driver. There's no driver. And then when they've got the steering wheel, it's like in a creepy haunted house where, where the piano's playing but there's no one there. I was just watching it going, that is the one obstacle, that it's driverless, and you're not hiding it. You're actually playing into it. And I think that's a big reason why this is going to fall down.
Just remember, the phone was once attached to the wall.
Before a car.
Okay, all right, thank you, Yoda. The phone was once attached to the wall.